Thanks for coming out, and it's an honor to be here with all of you. I just wanted to share something real quick. You know, before we went to war in Iraq, I did a series of events all around the country because I had worked with a veteran from the Vietnam War who had never really ever even felt welcomed home, and he had some serious medical issues that were never really addressed. And so before we went into Iraq, I said, whatever we decide to do is different. Let's decide to be a people that are not going to treat our veterans like we did in the 1960s. And so many Americans identified that and connected with that. Unfortunately, I think we've missed the point. I didn't even see this one coming. Instead of spitting on our veterans, many times they've just become invisible. And there have been two things in my lifetime that I have felt embarrassed to be an American and sad to be an American. And one of them was what we did in Benghazi, where we abandoned our men. We don't leave people behind. And that one was shocking to me. And the other is that so many people are comfortable with a 22% suicide rate with our veterans. And we're comfortable that somebody in the government is just going to be able to take care of our veterans in our government healthcare system, which is clearly not working. When I was looking for some medical treatment for some things that I couldn't figure out, I went to the best doctors at the Mayo Clinic and everywhere else. Mayo could diagnose, but they couldn't treat. And after about 3 years, and really getting to a point to where I wasn't even able to work anymore, I went to get some treatment here. And they, in just a few short weeks, they put me back into where I needed to be. I had seen this because of Marcus Luttrell is a very good friend of mine. Pete Scobell is also a very good friend. And those guys were just not functioning until they started to receive treatment from these crazy doctors. And when I first sat down and talked to the doctors, they said, we want you to know we're doing stuff that's very unconventional, it's very different, and a lot of people disagree with it. And I said, I've been to 15 different doctors. If you guys aren't doing unconventional stuff, I'm in the wrong place. And I will tell you firsthand, I have seen it in my own life, and I have seen it with my friends. And the one thing that we can do as citizens, especially those of us who have been given much, is to be able to help our veterans get this help, to be able to get our veterans so they're functioning again and not invisible, and they know that there's a place that they can get treatment. I have seen people without hope all of a sudden be revitalized into a world where they not only have hope, they know that they're going to make it and make the world a better place, and they have a place in it. So thank you so much for your support tonight. Let's try to raise a lot of money and help a lot of really great heroes. God bless.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I can see you are already having a great time. Are you having a good time? That's wonderful, because you know what? I'm having a really good time. That's the safest entrance I've ever made to a fundraising gala. Would you just give a big shout out for me to my escorts tonight, Steve and Tucker and Alan right here in the front. Thank you so much.
Welcome everybody tonight, and thank you for your support. I will tell you, friends and friends of friends that put this together, great job to the Vaquero and to everyone else that made this happen. the heart of Vaquero is fantastic. And it shows that everybody here cares about the fact that we have veterans. But it's amazing what these men and women do for us. As you heard Glenn Beck say, unbelievable fact that we don't take care of. So tonight is that opportunity. Tonight we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to give back to these men and women that do the world for us.
Are you familiar with that? All right. You want to tell these folks why they should bid on this?
Great weapon system, and it's for charity.
What kind of charity?
There you go.
I heard that you have been through the Cerebrum program. You want to tell us about that?
I have. So a lot of times when I get invited to these events and I see the people out here and they're thankful for what they're donating their money to, and as far as this Cerebrum program comes, I guess my best point of view is I was the first candidate through it. All right, I'm the alpha. So just so you know what this is going towards and what it does, the program that we developed means after my time in the military, shot up, stabbed, left for dead, broken bones, back surgeries all the time, strung out on the Vicodin, all that stuff like that. When they got done with me 2 years ago, I literally run around like I'm 27 years old. I have no pain. Matter of fact, I don't want to take any kind of drug to alter the way I feel when I wake up first thing in the morning. So if you're wondering if this program works, always look straight at me and how I'm moving, and it'll let you know. 2 years and counting. I wake up every day and at least once a day, thank God, because I just had the greatest day of my life. And it doesn't matter if I'm on the plane with the president or if I'm shoveling horse manure. It doesn't matter to me. And because of the way I feel, I have no problems going out and moving as fast as humanly possible. And that's what this program does. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus. That's real stuff right there. Okay, Kendall is so pretty. She makes everything look pretty, even guns, right? So let's hear it for Kendall. She has been the brainchild behind this event. Again, this is an MR556. And I mean, Marcus looks good in holding it. Kendall looks good holding it. That means all of you can bid. All right, here we go. How about 25? Oh, wait. Do you think maybe we could get you to sign this with a pen? All right, 2,500 where? 25, 25, now 5,000. 5, what do you 5,000 to 75, 75, now 10. Sir, what do you be 10,000? 10, what do you 10? Now 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 1, 12 and a half, now 15,000. 15, what do you 15, 15, now 17 and a half. 17 and a half, now 20, 20, now 22 and a half, 22 and a half, I've got 20 right here, would it be 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 22 and a half for our bets, folks, 22 and a half, would you go 22 and a half, 20,000 bid, now 22 and a half, 22 and a half,